In this very quick video guide, I want to show you how you can start to create materials in Blender with a really quick and easy setup, thanks to a particular node which is called Node Wrangler. Now, I'm going to show you everything from the beginning. So first of all, we need to get some texture. Now, there are a lot of texture out there in Google, if you search in Google and the web. So in my case, I always search for the Creative Commons license. So I use this filter, and you can see here texture from Wikimedia or Wikicommons or many other open source software and websites. So you have a lot of possibilities. Another possibility is to use Polyhaven, which is a website that it's about assets like textures, HDRI, and models, which are completely free. And we already dedicated other videos about this. So you probably have seen a previous video on how you can get the materials from here and also the texture. So you have different ways, and in my case, I've chosen this one here from Raw Pixel. So it's kind of a marble texture, just showing you where I got it from. So right here, so I got this from Raw Pixel, and this is a public domain CC0. And then I found this one here, which is called White Foam Concrete Brick Wall Free Seamless Texture. Again, this is CC0, and it's from this website right here. So I downloaded this in the medium format. So just click here and download, or sometimes you can right click and save directly the image. So one way or the other, you can then use this texture. So now let's jump back in Blender. I want to start here from the beginning. So this is the simple standard default scene in Blender. We have a cube which has no, well, it has materials, but it has no texture. So if I just go here in the shading, this is the interface you probably want to use when you want to work with materials, manage materials, and so on. So if you don't know how to do this basic operation in Blender, you can check the Blender video course and other courses in the channel. Now you can see that here in the top part, we have the 3D view with the box, and in the bottom part, we have the material editor. So this is where we're gonna edit and manage our materials and our texture. Now, the first time it's pretty complex to create a material with a texture. You need to create a node here. So you need to create some nodes. But when we use Node Wrangler, all of this stuff is going to be quick and easy. So to activate the Node Wrangler node editor or node manager, we need to go to Edit, Preferences, we need to go to Add-ons, and here we can search for it because it's pre-installed into Blender. So you need to search for Node Wrangler, and there you go. So you have it right here. You also have documentation, and also the Node Wrangler provides with a list of shortcut keys or hotkeys that can help you to make things quicker in the editor. So you can check all of this stuff, but well, let's make sure that it's on. So to make sure it's on, make sure you search for it and you activate this checkbox right here. So once it's on, if you go here in the material editor and you go here to all to the right, you can expand this side panel. So you can also press the N key if you want to expand this, and you have all these default tabs. But if you go all the way down, you have Node Wrangler. So here, all you need to do is click on this button right here, and that's gonna automatically generate a texture setup for you. So let's click this, and you can see now. Be careful what you are selecting, because you want to select only the central node and do Add Texture Setup. So you can see now it added an image texture node, a mapping node, and a texture coordinate node. Now these are really important if you want to work with texture. These are paramount. So here we can click now and open the image where we save it. In my case, in the download folder. So let's first select this one and open. Okay, so you can see it or immediately place the texture. But now, thanks also to this setup, I can also scale it. So if I say 5, this is going to be now repeated 5 times. So it's kind of the opposite of scaling. So if you decrease the number here, is going to scale up. If you increase, it's going to scale down. the size, but it's gonna create more repetition, more tile. And we can see the tile here because this image is not optimized to be a texture. It contains the seams right here. So when you search for texture, make sure they don't have seam. And also you can use the term seamless if you want to find correct textures. Now you saw before and at the beginning of the video that I downloaded two textures. The second one is seamless. So if I use this, you can see it's not gonna show any seam except the bricks, which are of course intended to be like this. But then we don't have tiles, we don't have any cut or seam between one repetition and the other. So if I increase this, let's say to 8, I'm gonna decrease the size of the brick and increase the tiles, the repetition. Now you can see it's in vertical. So other things we can do here with the mapping is we can rotate and make these 90 degrees. We can also use the offset to change the position on the X and the epsilon of the bricks. So this will be all for this very brief video guide. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, stay updated, check the other video courses and video guides. If you want to support us, thank us, please join the channel as a supporter. Thanks for watching again. See you in the next.